Hello, this is Lance Cleveland. I'm going to show you some of the new features that are coming with Tagalong and ProPack, specifically focusing on Tagalong and some of the category features. I'm going to start out, I've got a fresh install of the plugin, and I'm going to use my Selenium IDE script, which is a web recording app. It will play back some of my data entry for me so I don't have to manually type in all the locations. So it's going to just run through and do a standard add of locations using the add form. That will give me some initial data to start working with. And there we go. There's my initial set of locations that we've got set up here. These are all uncategorized. So one of the first things I'm going to do is show you how some of these new category features work. And I'm going to do that by going into Tagalong and setting up some basic categories. And what I'm going to do is create a simple parent-child relationship here so that you can see how the basics work. I'm going to set my icon, which is a graphic that displays in the results for entertainment. And then I'm going to set my map marker. For this example, I'm going to set all my map markers just to be the same because it I think the map's a little bit less cluttered that way. So I added the entertainment category. I'm going to add a couple others here just so you can get a feel for how this will look with multiple categories. And I'm going to do my movie theater. Again, set it to the same icon. You can see it's a subcategory. I'm going to do dining as another popular one I have in my current data set. So I'm going to set my icon and leave my map marker the same. And I'm going to do the same thing for bar. I know those are the three that are in my current data set, so I'll get different icons for each of those and add those. So I've now set up my categories. That's the first step with the new version of Tagalong. If you're going to import data with categories, is you want to set up your category structure manually and keep an eye on the slugs. These are the values that go in the last column of the data file. So you can use upper or lowercase, but the spaces do need to be converted to a hyphen. So that gives me my initial data set, and now what I'm going to do is go to my my download file. Actually, I think I've already got it on here, so I can just jump right in here to my locations, and you'll see that the new version of ProPack allows me to import CSV files, and by checking this off here, first line has field names, it'll read the field names in the top of the CSV file, and one of those field names is category. So I'm going to just upload these locations. It's just got a couple of locations in it, and you'll see it loaded in Cinnabar here with my categories set, and also Palmetto Grand. And my icons, these are the icons that are shown, not the map marker in this interface. And I also want to go in and update the pre-existing locations I loaded. And I'm just going to do that here with this new bulk action interface. I can go in here and say categorize, and I can choose these are all entertainment dining places and click apply. It'll ask me if I want to categorize, and it will now add those categories to all the other locations that I had marked. So that is how the categorization feature works. So one of the other things I want to do here is set up my page so that I can show the different interface options for Tagalong. So I'm going to go in here and take over the sample page, which is the default install. To get my map to display, I just put in this shortcode. I'm going to change the name of it to locations, publish that. And now if I view the page, I should get the basic interface for Store Locator Plus. This is obviously on WordPress 3.6. And here are my locations. And you can see I've got the first icon in the icon array. That's what will always show up here by default. That's similar to the Store Locator Plus version 3 release. So this has got my map center is out in the middle of the US near Coffeyville, Kansas. For anyone who has not seen that yet, that is what Google thinks is the middle of the USA. And you can see all my locations over here in South Carolina with the various map markers that have been assigned. So what I want to do is change this so I can actually get a better display of these icons down here. I can change that by turning on the icon array, and I'm also going to do a category selector. And I do both of those things through the Store Locator Plus Tagalong settings. So I go into the Tagalong tab in Store Locator Plus. I'm going to tell it to show the categories on search. I can set it to single, which is a hierarchical menu, or I can also do cascading, which I'll show you in a moment. I'm going to turn on my icon arrays so they show up below the results. Save that and go back to my map here. You can, if I refresh the page correctly, we'll get that to come up. Go to locations, and you can see now I've got the category selector here, and you can see I've got the multi-level menu to select categories. I can search for everything near me. Kind of zoom in, you can see it a little bit better. And this will show everything within 25 miles, and now you can see the icon array. Entertainment and dining with little tooltips on each of these. This has got it's an entertainment location with movies and so on. And you can of course choose these, filtering them out to show just the movie theaters. So you see both of these are movie theaters only, and you can change those here through the indented menu. So that's how that looks with the single indented menu. Now I can also go over here and change this to be cascading menu. Let me save that. Force reload this page to get the interface to come up. And now I've got a multi-level menu. What it will do is it will take any parent and then automatically display the child menu. And if you have multiple levels, it will actually drill down through the levels. If I had multiple parent categories, I could have all sorts of hotels and so on show up here, and then this sub menu would change. In the future I'll do some more complex demos of that. So here I'm going to choose entertainment, and I choose movie theaters again, everything within 25 miles of my location. These are the places that have movie theaters, and you can see with dining as well, just the places that have dining. Set this back to any, and it will show you all the locations again without the filters. So that's how that works. One of the key elements of this, by the way, is if you want it to show up with the entertainment any, you want it just to show up so that everything marked with entertainment, you will need to have the parent category assigned. If you just assign the bottommost children, it will not automatically match when you set the parent. So if I took entertainment, for example, as a parent category off of all these dining places, and I left this as entertainment any, it will not show those locations. And I left that as an actual designed feature. There are some people that are not going to want to show parents when children are selected, or vice versa. So this gives you that flexibility. So that's one of the new features coming with Tagalong. All that's done, obviously, no extra coding. This is all just interface and toggling the right settings. The key to the whole thing is getting your category set up before you do your imports or before you go and assign everything. So that's coming, Tagalong version 4. That's coming with Store Locator Plus version 4. All the add-on packs are going to be updated to a version 4 compatible release. Those will be entering beta next week, and hopefully final release by the start of October. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.